welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. The Titans at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more time downfield.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle they go. Rose. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Brady. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 4th down and on his Ty Long to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead. I've seen one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six. Already up for a touchdown. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try and run the option left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have kept it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Brady. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McCann, up and good. It's now 21-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Rhodes. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Demario Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. De'Ami Brown, 78 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rhodes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes, and he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us.
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And while we may be looking at the the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Henry up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Brady bats his forward on the jet sweep. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes.
And it's a Titans touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will increase their lead to 28.
McCann's got it teed up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Brady. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Eckler, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on third down. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Third down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him up. So you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
It's Week 15 of the NFL. And front and center is McCole Hardman. And Big Clint.
Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be... Mahomes throwing on fourth. This one complete to McCole Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14. So the drive stalling out. Now the field goal unit on as they attempt to tack on three. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their own. Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he bats it away. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he'll be brought down with a first down. It's 32-yard line. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rolling to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yards.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Take it at the 37. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A throw over the middle taken in, and the tackle going to be made at the 38. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Lawton. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hands. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one taken in by Olave. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
On 1st and 10, Swain steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Swain. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Throw caught by Cleveland. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Swain. Olave holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Boyle here over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swain. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendrick Bourne, 32 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now here comes Kansas City. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. This is caught. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. Under a minute 20 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move to chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints, trailing by a touchdown. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. Fourth down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And
our scoreless game may not stay that way much longer, as this defense is out there needing a stop on first and goal. They run here with Singletary. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
Allen now on third and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run on 1st down. Lawton. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills!
Gabriel Davis.
So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for KC. 93 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st down, Lawton. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton. And this time he is... Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And that sets up the... From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And a loose football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turn. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first.
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. And they turn it over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Lawton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 41, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
27 yards there, a first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go, baby.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st down, Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now Allen again. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Kansas City, just to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be tackle's going to be made at the rim. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! A great effort. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Throwing on third down, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with it's made at the Chiefs' 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20. Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's second down, 6 yards to go. On second down now, Lawton. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Lawton. And he is in. Touchdown. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. On first down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. This one complete to Mecole Hardman, and he's going to be taken. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're in. We're back now in KC. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are... Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 20. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, left side. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back. One-score game, 7 points here in the 4th quarter. This offense, they need to get the football back on this onside kick. Oh. Now it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stafford.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, Rams! Foster Moreau with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Mahomes will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Mahomes to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Chiefs, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath step. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense. Test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards that time. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Lawton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, Lawton, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Lawton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. On first down, Lawton, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Lawton, and he's going to take it into the end zone for A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. On third down, Lawton. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the... Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good... This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Uses the stiff arm. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
It's a gain of 7.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. Lawton. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton. And he will get into the end zone. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Chiefs will take over. Take it. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Number 16. A gain of 22 yards. first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now it's Mahomes again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Kansas City, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get